Hello YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this adorable little turban style baby hat. The hat that I made right here is big enough to fit my 6-month-old daughter. So the project I'll be showing you is for 6-month-old, and I'd say it fits about 3 to 9 months of age. You can make it a little smaller for a newborn, or bigger for a toddler, or even for an adult, and I'll show you how to do all of that, and I'll be sure to leave the pattern in the description below the video, so make sure you check that out. And the yarn that I used here was Red Heart Super Saver. This color I used is called Salmon, but now I'm going to be using a mint green to remake this, just to show you how to make it. And the hook size we are using is E4. This is 3.5 millimeter. So this is what we're looking at right here. If you can see that. Okay. So this is a really easy project to make, and it's pretty quick too. I'd say you can make it in about an hour to an hour and a half. And if you're a beginner, it might take a little longer, which is totally understandable because that's how you learn. You take your time. The stitches we'll be using half double crochet throughout most of it. We are also going to be using some single crochets as well as some double crochets to get that alpine edging on the bottom of the hat. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do here, get my yarn unraveled. Okay, I just love this pretty mint green yarn. It's gorgeous. First thing I'm going to do is a slip knot. And to do that, we just take the yarn, pull it, wrap it around our index finger, through the front of the middle finger and back around like that. And then hold it. And then you're going to take your 3.5 millimeter hook, stick it under that, pull this yarn down through, and then chain one. And now we're going to start doing some half double crochets in this loop, this magic circle. We will be doing a total of 10 half double crochets. So let's go ahead and chain one more time. We have a total of chain 2 here, and yarn over your hook and do 1 half double crochet, two half double crochets, three. Okay, I'm going to tighten this a little as I go to keep my work nice and neat. So we got 3 half double crochets so far on this magic circle I'm holding together. Okay, yarn over and insert through the loop, pull through, and then pull through all 3 loops for a half double crochet. Yarn over, pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through all 3 loops. Okay, let's do it again. Yarn over, pull more yarn through the loop there, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay, so far we have 6 half double crochet in our loop, tightening this as we go to make it easier to maintain. Okay, 8, 9, and 10. So we have 10 half double crochets, and what I'm going to do is pull this tail to tighten it, like so. Okay, and then I'm going to attach this the yarn to the first stitch we made over here with a slip stitch, and that will be the end of round 1. So let's go ahead and slip stitch in there, like so. Bring the yarn through the loop, and we just finished. And now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to get started on round 2. For round 2, we're going to simply increase. We'll be putting 2 half double crochets in every stitch around instead of just 1. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch around, and it's going to give us a total of 20 half double crochet at the end of round 2. Okay, so let's chain 1, 2, and in this first stitch, the same stitch that we slip stitched into, we're going to do 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to also do 1, 2. So we're at 4 so far. 1, 2, and 6. 1, 2, 8. And just continue that all the way around until you have 20 half double crochets. Okay, 19 and 20. And then at the end of round 2, we're going to do the same thing we did from round 1 at the end. We're simply going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round. It'll actually be the chain 2 that we had made. We're going to slip stitch into that, like so. Okay. And now we're going to chain 2 and start on round 3. For round 3, we're going to do an increase in every other stitch all the way around. So the first stitch we will do 2 half double crochet, and then in the next stitch we will do 1 half double crochet. In the third stitch we'll do 2, the fourth stitch we'll do 1, and so on and so forth, all the way around until you have a total of 30 half double crochet by the end of round 3. Okay, let me move that out of the way. Alright, so let's get started on round 3. Do 1 half double crochet and 2 half double crochet in that first stitch. 1 half double crochet in the next one. Okay, 1, 2 in the third stitch, and then 1 in the fourth stitch. 1, 2 in the next one, and 1 in the next one. So we're at 9 so far, and just keep going until you have a total of 30. Okay, we're at the last stitch. We just did 30 half double crochet, and now I'm going to slip stitch into the first stitch of the round over here, which would be the chain 2 that I'm actually slip stitching into. So right there, pull the yarn through, pull it through the loop. Okay, and now we're going to move on to row 4. for row 4, let's go ahead and chain 2. We will be doing 2 half double crochet in the first stitch, and then we'll do a single half double crochet in the next one and a single half double crochet in the next one, and we'll repeat that all the way around. So it'll be the sequence will be 2 half double crochet, 2 single half double crochets in each stitch. At the end of round 4, you'll have a total of 40 stitches. So let's go ahead and start. First stitch, we're going to do 1, 2 half double crochets. Okay, the next one we will just do 1 half double crochet, and in the next one we will just do 1 half double crochet. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do 2. So 1, 2, and then the next one we'll do 1, and the following one we will do 1. Okay, so let's do it again here. 1, 2 half double crochets in that stitch, 1 in the next one, and 1 in the next one. Repeat that all the way around until you have 40 half double crochets. Don't you just love getting kinks in your yarn? Anyways. Okay, so we're at the end of round 4. I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 2 here, and chain 2, and let's start on round 5. So we just finished with 40 half double crochet on round 4. Round 5, we are going to do another increase. This will be our final increase round if you're making this for a baby, size 3 to 9 months. So what you're going to do is 2 half double crochets in the first stitch, okay? And then you're going to put 1 half double crochet in the next, 1 half double crochet in the next, and 1 half double crochet in the next, okay? And then you'll repeat that all the way around until you have a grand total of 50 half double crochet by the end of round 5. So just watch what I do here. You're going to put 2 half double crochet in the first stitch, 1, 2. Okay, and then the next one you will do 1 half double crochet. The third stitch you'll do 1 half double crochet, and the fourth stitch you'll do 1 half double crochet. Okay, and then we're going to do that again. So 2 half double crochets, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we just finished 10 half double crochet so far. We got 40 more to go for a total of 50 for round 5. So just finish repeating that all the way around. Okay, so we just finished up round 5 and we have a total of 50 half double crochets all the way around. I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into the chain 2 from the beginning of the round and then chain 2, and we're going to go ahead and move on to round 6 now. Now on round 6, all we're going to do, if you're making this for a 3 to 9 month old baby, you're just going to half double crochet all the way around in every stitch, and we're going to do this all the way through round 13. So round 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, we're just going to do 1 half double crochet in every stitch. So by the end of round 13, we'll still have 50 stitches in every round. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and I will not going to record all of that. I'll just meet you at the end of round 13. Okay, so go ahead and do 1 half double crochet in each stitch around for rounds 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay. Okay, so we just completed round 13, and this is what our hat is looking like now. It's taken shape. You can fold it in half and see how nice and long it's getting compared to this one. So we're getting there. Now we're going to be working on this part, the border. So that's what we're going to start on. And so for round 14, what we're going to do is a double crochet in every stitch around this time. So we've been doing half double crochets so far throughout this project, but we're moving on to double crochets now. So for round 14, here we go. We're just going to go ahead and chain 1, 2, and then wrap your yarn over the hook. Insert the hook through the chain, the stitch, and then pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to pull the yarn through the first 2. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. You're going to pull the yarn through those 2, and you just completed a double crochet. Now yarn over, and let's do that again in the next stitch here, right here, if you can see that. We are going to insert the hook, pull the yarn through. We got 3 loops on the hook. Okay, pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, pull the yarn through these 2 loops, and you just did your second double crochet. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. Pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, yarn through the second 2 loops, and that's what you're going to do all the way around for this row 14, is double crochet 1 in every single stitch. Okay, and I will meet you back at the end of round 14. Alright, so I'm finishing up round 14 here. My last half double crochet. Okay, and then I'm going to just go ahead and slip stitch into the first stitch of the round, like so, through the chains that I made. And that completes round 14. For round 15, what we're going to do is something a little different. You do not have to do this. If you're not comfortable with it, you can just continue for the rest of the hat. You can continue doing double crochets instead. But what I'm going to show you here is how to do a front post double crochet. So chain 1, 2, and see this first double crochet from the previous round? Well, what we're going to do is take our hook and go behind it, like that. Okay, and then, oh, I'm sorry, we're going to yarn over. And then we're going to stick our hook behind the stitch, just like that. Then we're going to grab our yarn and pull it through. We got 3 loops on the hook. Grab the yarn, pull it through the first 2 loops. Grab the yarn again, pull it through these 2 loops. and you just did a front post double crochet. See how we crocheted around this double crochet from the previous round? It makes it stick forward a little bit. That's called a front post double crochet, and it helps create that textured look on the edge of the hat that we're going to be doing. Now in the next stitch here, this next double crochet, we're not going to do a front post. We're actually going to do a single crochet into that. So all that is for a single crochet, you just stick the hook through the stitch, pull the yarn through, you have 2 loops on your hook. Grab the yarn, pull it through both loops, and voila, you just did a single crochet. Okay? For the next stitch. Okay, so yeah, for row 15, we're just gonna continue doing the front post double crochet and single crochet all the way around for row 15. Okay, so front post double crochet and single crochet. And I will meet you at the end of round 15. Okay, so now I'm finishing up row 15. And then we're going to move on to row 16. And row 16 is quite simple. Okay, let's slip stitch and chain 2, or chain 1 this time. For row 16, we're just going to chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet in every single stitch all the way around. So we're going to have 50 single crochet around for row 16. So you just stick your yarn through the hole, pull the yarn through both loops, and just repeat that all the way around. Single crochet. Alright, so I just finished round 16, and now we're going to start on our final round, round 17. And for round 17, we're basically doing a repeat of round 15. We'll be doing the front post double crochet and then a single crochet in the next stitch, all the way around. So let's go ahead and chain 1, 2, and then wrap the yarn over the hook, insert it through the back of the double crochet, not from, you don't want to go in a stitch from round 16, you want to go in the double crochet from round 15. Okay, so we're going to go through that, pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through the first 2 loops and back through the next 2 loops. And we just did our first front post double crochet of round 17. Notice how we completely skipped over top of row 16, the single crochets. Okay, now we're going to do a single crochet, and we're going to put it in the top of the second single crochet of the round, of the previous round. So what we're going to do is just pull the yarn through both loops. Okay, now let's do another front post double crochet down here. Okay, like so. And then we're going to do another single crochet. Okay, front post. Sorry the yarn is so squeaky. I guess it's a humid day here in West Virginia. Okay, double crochet, front post, and a single crochet. Okay, see how that's turning out there? You just want to do all the way around. You just want to wrap the yarn around your hook. Okay, insert it behind the double crochet. Grab onto your yarn, pull it through, pull the yarn through the first 2 loops, pull the yarn through the next 2 loops. You just did a front post double crochet. And now we're going to do a single crochet. So go into here, pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through. Okay, so go ahead and do that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 17, which is our final round. Okay. Okay, so we're coming up to the end of round 17. Finishing up here. And I just wanted to mention the name of this stitch that we're doing. Just for your future reference, if you want to try it in other projects or create your own projects with this stitch. This is called the Alpine stitch. That's where you do the front post double crochet and then the little single in between. And it creates this lovely edging. So pretty. I really love that. So anyways, we are done with this hat. So now we're going to go ahead and fasten it off. Okay, I had to pause the video real quick. My kids ran off with my scissors, so I had to go get them. These are actually their scissors, as you can see, little kids' craft scissors. But I like to take them sometimes. So anyways, we're going to snip our yarn and fasten that off. Okay. Tighten it. And we just finished making the actual hat. See how they look together? Aren't they beautiful colors? So now we are going to add the little part to it that'll make it an actual turban hat. First thing I'm going to do though is sew this tail in real quick, just because it's bugging me and I like to get that out of the way. So yeah, we'll just, to sew it in, it's really easy. All you do is weave it in. Oops. Okay, so just weave it into your work. Make sure it's nice and well hidden. You don't want that popping out. It does happen sometimes though. Especially if you wash it. Okay. I'm just going to do like that. And I think that's good enough, honestly. We'll go ahead and cut it. Alright, and now I'm going to take a nice long piece of yarn here. Oops. And cut it so we can start on our turban. Let's see, that's probably about long enough. It's probably way more than I need, but that's okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is put the yarn on my needle. And I'm going to look at my hat. Let's see. So on this hat I went, let's see, I went 2 rows past the border, past the edging that we did. So that's what I'm going to do here. Let me find a good spot. We want to make sure it's at the front because we want the seam of the hat to be in the back. So yeah. Anyways, so let's count up. So what I'm going to do, smash it down like this. Find the middle, and then we're going to count 1, 2. So I'm going to go in through like right here. Yeah, about right here looks good. And just pull that through. And then I'm just going to simply weave it over and over through the same hole as many times as it takes. And of course you tighten it as you go. But I'm just going to do this. It might not be on camera for this part, but I'll try my best. Okay, so just over and over, as many times as whatever looks good to you. Just keep weaving it in there. Okay. And the tighter you pull, the higher up the little turban is gonna go. It's so adorable. I love mint green. It's one of my favorite colors. And my daughters, when they see this hat, they like to call it the bow hat, not the turban hat, because they think it looks like a little bow, and it totally does. So, you know, just call it whatever you want. I like to call it the turban hat. Alright, so we're getting close to done here. Let me do a few more. Let's see. Yeah, let's do a couple more. Alright, am I happy with that? Yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. So now what I'm going to do is turn it inside out like this. And I'm going to tie, triple knot it. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm simply going to put the yarn back on the hook and weave in these ends. The way I do that, I just tuck them under the strings. Like that. And then I'll take the other side. Like so. Okay. And then, there we go. Nice and tight. Go ahead and snip these. And you are all done. Look at that, another little cute turban hat. And there's two of them here. This is how they look. They're quite adorable. I can't wait to try this one on my little baby girl. These make for really great gifts. They're really good gifts for babies, or you can make like a mother-daughter gift for someone. You can make this for the baby and then make an adult-sized one for the mother. And I did just want to mention, if you want to make this a larger or a smaller size, all you would have to do, if you want to make this for a newborn, in the beginning, instead of doing 5 rows of increases for a total of 50 stitches throughout, you just want to do 40. So you do the first 4 rows of increases. And if you want to make an adult size, I would suggest, instead of using the 3.5 millimeter hook, try using a 5.5 millimeter hook and going up, increasing by 6 rounds. So you'd have 60 stitches throughout, and use a 5.5 millimeter hook with the worsted weight yarn, and yeah, you'll have an adult size, and it'll be really cute, and yeah. So I hope you try this video out, or this pattern out, and I hope you like the video. Let me know if there's anything I can do to improve, any tips. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to ask me, and I will promptly respond. I am here to help. These are all of my patterns are free. I like to share what I can with everyone, because crocheting is very fun and very therapeutic. So it's very important to me, and I like to share it with others who might also find it important. So anyways, that's it for today, and thank you very much for watching my channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. If you like what you see, then make sure you subscribe and press the like button. And thank you so much. Bye-bye.